you doing, Dundee?
I'm sick as a dog. Yourself?
Sorry to hear
Sound
that.
like it.
I don't know if I gave you one of these
second one
yet.
for me?
Yeah, might as well, just in case.
Oh, another book. What's this about?
Yeah.
Oh, Vote Nino. Well,
Yeah. It's got
that's
all
what I've been
the
flipping between.
planes.
I was going to vote for you, and I was going to vote for fucking Carl, but I can only vote for one.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
some fucking bullshit the DOJ came out with under the guise of like you're picking residency, even though it's not going to. The only thing it's done is gerrymandering, which has split me and Pred's vote in half. And I'm going to be.
Surely you know why that's happening, though, right?
Oh, I am very aware. I made an open letter, and I think a lot of my concerns were invalidated with bullshit.
Fucking, the only reason this is happening is because Angel hates Kyle Pred, and nothing more against it. That's as simple as that. Once he loses or doesn't get whatever he wants, even if he gets into power, Angel will do whatever he can to remove him from authority. It's the biggest amount of bullshit. The marshals, flex the ultimate authority whenever they have a bias or agenda against someone. People hate Kyle Pred because he tells the truth, and that's exactly why fucking Angel is going to try her best to shut him down.
As somebody who has been a voice against the powers that be, trust me, my last 3 months have been hurdle after hurdle, obstacle after obstacle, legislative changes being pulled under the rug. And I know you're not wrong, and he's going to face a lot of it. And I really hope both him and I will win. I think a big part of this conversation, Dundee, is there's a lot of things I can promise over the next 3 months, but the reality of the matter is we need people out there to vote for me and him. Vote count right now, they released the votes for the 3 legislation things that were on the ballot. The vote count is only 520 right now. So, literally
520.
So, there was a vote on like ERP and like 2 other medical legislations. And when you count the yeses and nos, the total is only 520 votes, which means only 520 have voted for me, Pred, Eve, Silas, and all the other candidates. Which means this is going to come down
killing
to
it, thanks for the always
a
great
dozen,
content.
2 dozen votes per candidate.
Who the fuck is Eve?
Eve Summers.
Who the fuck is Eve Summers?
Wait, really? She's probably she's a front runner in the North. She was in our campaign until I decided not to put up Vivian Gray as the chief of police. Side effect of her wanting to keep the old regime in high command. And I'm like, fuck no, that's how we got here. So that's when I brought in Daisy. Because Eve Summers was pissed at me for changing my mind, she left and joined Andy Jones. And in turn, both of them spent most of their time in either in the back of a Blaine County vehicle or inside the sheriff's office.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So keep in mind, she's a big. She's the biggest thing between Pred winning and losing. But equally, like I said, him and I were splitting our votes. So, if any of you guys have not gone to the ballots, it's going to be paramount. One of us could win and lose by 1 or 2 votes at the end of the day.
I'll just organize my group. I'll put them in a spreadsheet, and I'll try and 50-50 the votes.
Good
much
shit.
as I can.
I love it.
So, the best thing I can do is I can talk down to the other gangs in Vespucci. I can try and talk to Hades, Tripas, Gorillas, all of them. And I can do my best to split the vote. I'll see what I can do down there.
Okay. I love it. Is there anything you need from me? Any questions?
Yeah, when can I turn Vespucci into an independent state from the state of San Andreas and I call myself a prime minister for real?
Just like Texas.
5 districts. That's what I'm going to aim for. Yeah. It's going to be 5 districts that I'm going to split the county into. Cypress, Mirror Park area, Central Los Santos, which includes Vinewood, South Side, which I haven't come up with a district name for it, and then it's going to be Vespucci, which includes Chumanch. And it's going to each district is going to vote in a leader, and that leader is going to be a part of the government.
So this leader, he got to be a non-terrorist leader.
That's something that we got to figure out. We got to look through the legislation and shit. But, you know, just like every warehouse, there's always a clean person, worst case.
I'm sure, you know, Angel could just write up a new legislation document and just, you know, exonerate me for all my crimes like she did Kel Soze. Because she'd give that same treatment for everyone, right? Oh, wait. She won.
Yeah. I think
crazy.
I think districts are realistically the most interesting route that can be taken. I think it makes this county significantly more democratic and allows every district to have like a feeling of what's the word? Like self like you feel like you I think it can make those districts feel like they run it. You know what I mean? Think of it like the 5 families.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I just look, the problem that I see though with Vespucci, I mean this is just a Vespucci one issue, is if it isn't someone that isn't a, how do I word this? All the
outspoken.
people that I think no, it's just more like I can't think of any eligible people because obviously Angel is going to shut down any terrorist or criminal that gets into that position of government. She's the ultimate authority. So I'm thinking, well, who's the alternative that's going to run that district? And I don't know a single fucking name that I would trust in that district power, even under my wing, even if I was punching them from behind.
And I think that's why I think it should be open to anybody, because at the end of the day, legally, I would be signing shit in. And why the fuck should it matter to me if a district head is a felon? That's where I'd like to end up. Reality is, it may be a civilian. But if it's under my county, why the fuck should the state government give a fuck?
Because they're the ultimate authority. They're here to flex. It's their city, their power, their rules, their authority.
But I'm the bridge.
You're just a face.
Right?
You're just a front, I'm afraid. We're doing so much work, but they're just giving you the illusion. As much as you do so much for this, in the back end, you're nothing more but a puppet to them. They stop you when they want to stop you, and they let you pass only when they don't have an issue.
You know, there was a point in time where I believed that was the case. But, as Michael could probably say best, Michael Rozelle, the amount of times we have kicked our feet up and started biting at the legs, the DOJs had to force change. We forced them into voting for changes now, documenting every move that they make. Now, how that information makes it to their desk, it's hard to say. But I think I do garner a lot of influence, and sometimes I think that fear of what if I lose my position has caused them to inch their way towards a better direction. And I can tell you this, Dundee. The last 3 months, I've been fucking busy writing a lot of bullshit legislation. These next 3 months, I finally get to cook. And the biggest thing I'm going to do is all the things that they have not been doing, I want to make it law in this county and say this is how it should be done. And if they
God
don't...
bless, brother.
That's not to say that, you know, what we talked about a while back is not an option if things do not go the way I think we all want it. And I think you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. There is a militia ready for command, sir. They're just waiting for the target.
Yeah. The 3-month roadmap. It's got me excited one way or another. Could you imagine if we... You know when the PD does a show of force?
Oh yeah, when they do that cringe flex and shit.
Yeah. Could you imagine the county parade with the militia and trucks and shit?
I'd love that, sir. Oh, I truly bloody would. It'd be great.
I mean,
that shit would be incredible. I just need someone to help me do it.
yeah,
Need resources.
yeah. It's always a tough part. All right.
But yeah, look, you have my vote. Well, Carl and you have my vote. It's just how we split it. Pretty crazy that fucking Angel is gonna go ahead and implement these new rules because Carl Pred's in the fucking running. Fucking stupid cunt. Nothing we could do about it, though.
I think some of the we had someone get ahead of themselves and start twatting me and Pred's name in single twats, and I think that kind of fucked things. But
Wait, what fuck things?
we had someone twatting out like in support of both him and I in the same set of twats, so cat kind of came out of the bag, you know what I mean? Ideally, we would have been running side by side, but kind of only known in passing rather than publicly, right? Just think about it, right? She probably got wind of it.
Oh yeah, she saw the smallest sniff of Carl Pred and you in power, and she fucking shit her pants and abused her authority immediately.
Yep. Yep.
We're just gonna sit here and take it up the fucking bum. We're just gonna sit here like the mindless
I
drones
will
and sheep.
not. You know what I did the other day, and even LSPD finally saw this energy. I had to coddle them for, I'd say, the last 3 months, right? New chief of police, a lot of uneasiness. The department needs to run. That's over now. They were talking shit about Larry, and I got up there and tore him a new fucking asshole, and I reminded them who picks the chief of police and how every person is a civilian, and that if they're going around tormenting individuals without cause, they probably shouldn't be in the department to begin with. And man, the silence that rocked in that room was something else. This is our city, Dundee. And sometimes people need to be reminded of that.
You're absolutely right. Speaking of people acting out of line, did I tell you about the Marshall incident at my court case that Kyle was a witness for?
No.
So, hell's breaking down in the courtroom, right? People were fighting, all of this. LSPD and I were obviously at each other's throats. But then this fucking Marshall comes in. Yeah, I don't know her name. She's a redhead New Zealander. And I can't begin to explain what I witnessed.
I know who you're talking about. Winters.
I think it was Winters. I don't know her name. But she fucked up so bad. When she started harassing me, the LSPD were actually on my side and got her away from me. You know that's bad.
My PD today was actively talking about fuck the marshals, impeach them. I stood next to Larry and I'm like, you see the difference between what I got and what they got up north? People don't like the marshals, including the PD, Dundee.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Maybe this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for collaboration. The PD fucking hates the marshals. We hate the marshals.
I think you're about to see some very interesting things in the next week, and I want to leave it at that, and I'll let you know what it is when the time is done. There's oh man, and this is only me. I would tell you if it was me firing the shot. I don't want to. I don't give people other people's information. You know what I'm saying? But I think you're going to be very happy what you're going to see in the next week on the docket.
I fucking hope so. I would love to see it. Oh, it's on the docket. Oh, brother, you're going to get played. The judge, jury, and execution is going to shut it down for whatever bullshit they deem is necessary.
I always look at that as a good thing, though, Dundee. What that does, and look, I spoke to some of the guys over in Cyprus are getting fucked in the ass, right? And they had a very similar outlook when I told them, like, there's a good chance you're going to get fucked. But you still fight. And you still... Because when you fight, legally and otherwise, you are now emboldening not just your own crew, but those that are on the sidelines and listening in. Those are the people that when they look at it, say, you know what, this is fucked up. But if nobody screams and shouts, then you don't get the people behind you. They throw enough of these things out, they fuck up enough times, and uprising becomes all that much easier. Because now you got a pattern of hypocrisy, corruption, and injustice.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And, I mean, anything against the government, mate. I mean, fucking, you saw me there for May 28th. If I'd been awake, I'd be there for July 3rd, too. You know, I'm ready for whatever the fuck's happening in October, November, December. I'll be there, boss. I'll be there in full force with all the gangs I can possibly muster into the Spoochie. And I'll be there with any relationships I possibly can. I have money that is quite literally burning a hole in my pocket. I'm so bored out of my brains for this money. I'm literally starting a store where I have guns on display. And so it shows how stupid they are. Sir, your police department and the marshals, you know, the people that's meant to do investigations.
It was BCSO and marshals. I know because I saw them all parked up around your building.
Oh, so they are watching. Because I'm tweeting this shit out, man. Where are they?
I know. I came by and I saw and I dipped. And then when I left, because I was handing these plushies out on foot, they were like out in the open surrounding their building. And every time they saw me, they kept getting sussed out. Because they're like, oh, he's going to tell them. Like, who? You don't? I don't need to tell anybody. You're fucking standing out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it's like fucking... Well, I'm surprised we didn't see him then. I mean, okay, so it's just the BCSO and marshals haven't caught onto it then.
I'm just saying, like, you would think the first thing you would do is you'd send, like, a UC op inside and get a sale or some shit. You know what I mean? As opposed to being like, hey, let's just circle his building and watch.
Yeah, fucking geniuses in there, man. Geniuses.
What is that gonna do? Got him, boys.
Well,
we got him.
Well, to be fair, we were patting down anyone who came to the building.
True, but they don't need guns. They just need to see what's happening and make a purchase.
Yeah, but they don't think outside of what's immediately available to catch. They sit there and they hope that someone walks outside with a gun. So they go, oh, we got him, we got him.
Turns out to be a tow truck driver with his own weapon.
Yeah, I know. They just look for what's immediately available. It's like kids. They only want to go for the candy that's right in front of them. But if they just wait and put a little bit more effort, there's a whole bunch of chocolate in the other aisle. But they don't want to grab it. They want the easy-to-reach candy.
I mean, it's what happens when you hire a bunch of fucking Fortnite kids.
I know. It's what they are, mate. But look, Mayor, I got your back. You know that you can call me anytime, any week, any day, or email me if it's urgent. And I'll show up, and I'll commit any crime you want me to do. And I'll bring any force you need. There's no object. I mean, hold on. Let me just make Petey's job easier real quick. Hold on, watch this. I just say, Crim.Market's come into some valuable utility recently, if you look at what I just tweeted at.
Oh my god, I fucking love you, Dundee.
We got stock, baby. I mean, we're sold out now, but hello, Crim.Market. PD Glocks go for 7,500. PD vests and tourniquets. We're out of PD vests right now, but tourniquets also go for 2.5, $2,000, somewhere around there. Okay, thanks, officer. Have a good day. All right, well, that was a fake cop trying to call me. I don't care. I'll tell him straight to him. He's like that's the fucking cop. So fucking obviously. He's
my god.
Yeah, how much your PD tourniquets, PD guns, and PD vests? He's like, okay, thank you.
Oh my
goodbye.
Jesus, bro. And you know the funny thing about it is that there's probably some poor sap or two that is like actually building a case up, and their own police departments actively fucking it up. Like that was probably a cadet. It wouldn't surprise me, you know. Here's my opportunity. Oh my God.
Pretty much.
Hey, sir, do you have any illegal goods inside your warehouse? Can you ping me?
I think this demonstrates how safe the city really is from any possible threat, unless you truly fuck up. Because I quite literally have a website. I'm tweeting out that I have these. I even tweet the location of the building, and nothing's happened. I don't know what more I got to do. I'm just begging them to come down at this point, but they're not doing anything. I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, from what I heard, there's like a lot of bank trucks out there right now.
Ah, of course. So,
yeah.
Okay, sir. If you need
All
me,
right.
you know where to find me.
I appreciate that. And if you have any questions about what's in there, just give me a ring, yeah?
Thank you, sir.
Yep. You take care. Yeah, fucking, I fucking